Let's not try to break generational curses while trying to heal, while trying to go into our shadow, while trying to get in the best shape of our lives, while trying to be a content creator, while trying to this, while trying to that, man, focus up. Love yourself enough to focus. You can't heal like this. Believe me, I've tried. I don't know if y'all seen that meme where it was talking about, I'm trying to heal while trying to break generational curses, while trying to be an entrepreneur, while trying to be a good father, while trying to listed all these things that we're trying to do at once. I don't know about y'all, but when I read that meme, it hit me somewhere deep because I was like, I'm guilty of trying to do all these things and trying to heal at the same time. What I was also feeling at the time was a little bit of overwhelm. It was a little bit of, I don't know if I can do this. Like a little bit of, I'm failing in this right now. When I looked at that, it put it into perspective. And I was just like, man, you doing too much. Like you really trying to do everything at once. And I believe that's like a fool's game, really and truly. The wise man prioritizes. But if we just go out there and try and do everything at once, we're gonna put ourselves in a very tough situation. I realized I needed to make some changes. And what I consistently do is I put myself through a process of auditing my life. And that's looking at all the different areas of my life and how am I doing in them? How am I doing as an entrepreneur? How am I doing on my goals and my rituals? How am I doing when it comes to my eating and my working out? And I found I was slacking in a couple of those areas. Right, so what I had to do and what I decided to do, what I got to do, we gotta work on our words. What I got to do is I got to look at all those different aspects and prioritize. And I got to see which one of those, this is the question that I asked myself that I got from the book, The One Thing. Which one of those things that if you focus on and you accomplish or you do that is going to help all the other things? And when I was looking at it at that time, for me, it was returning to self. It was learning how to rest. It was refinding joy in my life. It was finding what's fun to me now. It was being really diligent with my routines. So it was a matter of finding those things that are gonna help me heal. So I need to focus on that healing first before I really tried to be the big businessman, before I tried to heal all these generational traumas. I needed to focus in and honor self. One thing that we gotta do on this journey, like we have so many things going on, right? And if we liken ourselves to a car and we find the car ain't performing at its best, and we take this car to a mechanic, and what we do is we say, hey, mechanic, can you check my car? But don't turn it off. I need to keep running on all these different things. I need to keep going, but can you fix my car? It's like, it just doesn't work like that. In order to diagnose the car to see what's going on with it, you gotta shut the engine off. You gotta be able to put your hand on the engine without getting burnt, to open certain things, right? So we gotta realize for ourselves that we gotta turn the engine off. We gotta just take a step back and rest for a little bit. And that's what's potent about some of these teas like blue vervain, soursop, patchouli, the restful tea, the teas that relax you and calm you down. And these different rituals, meditation, journaling, and just taking the time to really step back from the day to day. Because if you're trying to do all these things and you're trying to heal, you're doing yourself a disservice. And you owe it to the world to be your best you. I owe it to the world to be my best me. And in order for me to be my best me, I need to focus on what's important. I need to keep the main thing, until it's no longer the main thing, then I can move on. But in this day and age with social media, it has us thinking that we can do everything. Our expectations are so high. And I believe that's a little bit of us being egotistical, like, oh, I seen that person do it online, so I can do it too. But we need to not focus on other people's journeys. We need to focus in on self, and we need to honor where we are in this current season. And one of the main things when it comes to breaking these generational traumas, you don't need to necessarily focus on breaking generational traumas. All you need to do is get out of those toxic cycles, those cycles that kept your lineage in there for such a long time. And that's important that we break out of those cycles, and we need to take a step back. We need to analyze and audit, and then we need to go at, okay, in my family lineage, we never took time to rest. In my family lineage, we waited until we were sick to start to heal. We waited till stress got the best of us before we started to make any changes. So that's a lot of what these cycles are, is just we're caught up in this cycle and it ends up being a generational curse. It's just a habit, it's just a cycle. And we need to look at that and realize that, and we need to take a step back and look, y'all, how do I break out of this cycle? And for me, I need to rest. I need to heal those parts the little parts of my childhood. Let me fix that. Let me just reprogram that. And that's gonna help everything else in life for me. And I've already started to see those benefits since starting to do that. It's been about 3 months for me. And since I shifted that, y'all, like just the mental clarity that I have, the peace that I have when I wake up to start my day, it helps me so much. And that's making me be more focused at work. That makes me be more disciplined when I'm at the gym now. So I'm getting more results physically, I'm feeling better. And that's really what it's about. How are you feeling? Because when you're at your top feeling, your top vibration, whatever you put yourself into is going to increase. All right, y'all, so let's focus in on that vibe. Let's not try to break generational curses while trying to heal, while trying to go into our shadow, while trying to get in the best shape of our lives, while trying to be a content creator, while trying to this, while trying to that, man, focus up. Love yourself enough to focus. All right, that's discipline. Discipline is love, and discipline is freedom. All right, y'all, sending y'all so much love. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Bless.